got to show off everybody. You can't just show favour to one group.
Basically, I could tell that the lead battle wasn't a boiling point. Like, as a commentator, you have to be able to tell when something's about to happen. And like, I could
Yeah.
tell that something wasn't about to happen with them. So I flicked to one where I thought something was about to happen.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, I do get the point about the leader. The lead battle should take priority, but I could tell that they weren't going to swap positions. I could tell like they were just following each other around. So I thought
Yeah.
best go to one where it's like up in the air.
Oh,
Jay just casually speeding in the pit lane. Big
oh yeah,
boy.
of course. Do you know what company makes Blue Wicked?
Makes what?
Blue Wicked. WKD.
Yes, it's literally called WKD. That's
Ah,
who
right,
makes
well,
it.
I didn't know that. Because really, like, this batch is really strong on the vodka. Yeah.
Ian, it's 4%. If you can't
Yeah,
handle that, then bloody hell, God help you.
yeah, but oh, obviously you didn't know this, but when my partner got a bottle of vodka the other night, they went out for a birthday, and I may or may not have took a swig from the bottle of vodka.
Right.
Raw vodka. It burnt my throat, but I loved it.
I can't drink spirits anymore. I literally throw up instantly. Or vodka at
Yeah.
least.
I felt it running from my throat all the way down to my stomach. I was like, what the fuck?
Seb saying it's giving him an aneurysm. What a dramatic fuck. Unbelievable, Jeff. Oh, it's been ages since I last got drunk.
Well, maybe that's a good thing.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah, I'm a nightmare when I'm pissed. I can't function. The thing is, when I'm drunk, I lose all like senses and like I lose all critical thinking. I lose all powers
Yeah.
of critical thinking.
Well, that's kind of the whole. That's kind of the bargain that comes with. Well, no real bargain. That's kind of the thing that comes with drinking.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know. Yeah. But like, it literally all like, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I just can't function at all.
Yeah. It's like all logic just flies out the window.
Yeah. I'm somebody who just can't drink. Unfortunately. Or if I do, I can only sort of have 3 or 4.
Yeah.
4 is my max. After that, it's downhill quickly.
No, it's not downhill. It's off a cliff.
Yeah. No one's died yet, but it's a first for everything.
That's the worrying part. Is yet.
Yeah. I mean, I nearly did when I punched through an already broken window.
That was a smart idea.
I know. Got a
Oh, did you
massive
hear
scar.
that?
If you ever, when we eventually meet, you'll see a massive, great scar on my right forearm, which
Oh.
it's literally about 4 inches long,
Ouch.
and like it's kind of like shaped a bit like a horseshoe.
Oh.
A broken horseshoe because it's longer on one
Oh.
side, but yeah.
Did you hear about the F1 Academy? The champion is being moved into the feeder series.
She's in a series that's equivalent to F4.
No, the feeder series is what basically it's a chance to move into F1 after it.
Yeah, but it's equivalent to F4. So
Yeah.
it's first you get into F3 and then F2 and F1. But it's good though.
Oh yeah, it's good to see a female finally getting the chance to do all that, you know?
What happened to Jamie Chadwick? Was it? She won 3 Series in a row or something, and she couldn't get a drive in F3, was it? Or
Yeah, it's because at that point, as sad as it is to say, that they weren't taking the women's series that seriously.
hmm. See, the thing is, what I've heard is that they have to modify the cockpit for
Yeah,
women to be able to sit in it, obviously, because like hips and all that. So
yeah,
um, a lot of teams aren't willing to make that sacrifice.
yeah,
It's really sad.
it is. But one of the
Uh,
drivers that was in the oh Christ, I forgot what the name of it was now. The oh my god, bloody hell! What was the series we were just talking about there? The one that I think that woman went from, that she won. Oh my
I'm not
god.
sure. Oh, it's called Formula Regional or something like that.
No, I just saw it as well. God damn it. Because it's on the Formula One F1 page, I'm sure.
But whatever it is, it's equivalent to F4, and it gets you into F3
F1
if you do
Academy.
well. Oh, you mean the new W Series? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, one of the drivers that was in it is actually now became the performance analyst for McLaren.
Oh, what? So she's gone from being a driver to being a team
Performance
personnel.
analyst, yeah.
Oh, bit of a strange career move.
Yeah, well,
It's a bit of a
also
change of calling, isn't it?
yeah, but she understood. Oh, she understood that there probably wasn't that much of a chance for her to be able to move further in her career, so she thought, cut it while it's there.
Hmm. Yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah. Oh, and apparently there's going to be bodyguards surrounding Verstappen in Mexico.
Bit over the top.
No, apparently threats have been made against his life.
It's insanity.
Well, you know.
I don't know what to say when I hear stuff like that.
Well, they are celebrities, so. But, you know, hey ho, it is what it is.
I don't think anyone. I don't think. The thing is, it only takes one, doesn't it? That's the thing.
Uh huh. Only takes one attempt for someone to attempt to take the life of an F1 driver, and the FIA won't allow them to race anymore.
Or they'll make sure that the fans can't get anywhere near them.
Well, it's not just that. Well, what if the person that's trying to take the driver's life is a member of their own team? For some reason. It could literally be anything, but you know, hey ho. We're about to start race 3.
I'd like to think that.
Further
I'd like to think
points.
that. I'd like to think that the systems that teams go through when they hire people would probably filter out people like that.
Oh yeah, but
I
you know,
think almost certainly that would be the case in every scenario. But you know, all it could take is literally just one total lunatic.
yep. But anyway,
Fuck, I don't really want to think about
but yeah, anyway, we're now on for our third and final race of the night, ladies and gentlemen.
that.
We'll
Oh,
have
here I.
Emma in the chats. We have Emma in the chat saying, "Good luck, guys. Come on, Aussie, you've got this." Yeah, Aussie has been performing well. Unfortunately, did not have the best situation in race 2, but hopefully he can come back stronger and have a really good result here for the final race tonight. Andy, focus.
Sorry, I just can't help thinking about Max Verstappen like arriving on the podium with like 3 bodyguards stood in front of him.
Oh, I don't really think they're going to go that far, but...
For the podium ceremony, they're just going to have Max Verstappen stood on the top step. I know, it's terrible. I'm already thinking about that. And then you're just going to have like you're just going to have like a bodyguard stood on either side of him next to the drivers who are stood in second and third. So you have 5 people stood on the podium.
Yeah, just... do have Shaquille O'Neal stand in front of him?
Yeah, because he usually presents the trophies at COTA. He's never been at Mexico, I don't think, but he's done COTA a couple of times.
Yeah, well, he did what was it, last year or the year before?
He did it last year and did it, and he's done it before. I think it was last year and a few years ago. He's done it a couple of times.
Because he drove in that massive, long limo type car that had the bullhorn in the front of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I know they always have, they usually have American celebrities presenting the trophies. I remember when they had, Mario Andretti's done it, I think more than once as well. I can't remember who they had this year actually. Who do they have this year? I'll tell you what though, actually, sorry, I'm going to jump in there, sorry. Because the Mexico podium ceremony is actually always the best of the season. Do you remember how sick the podium ceremony is? They literally like lift them out from like some podium. Like, so the second and third place drivers come out and then the first place driver comes out with their car on a podium.
Aye, that messed up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that already now. Now I've remembered that. But here we are then. We're coming over the line here to start the final race of the night. And Nick Villa here and Grandad Steve side by side coming into the first corner. Who's going to be bravest on the brakes here? Grandad Steve on the outside, Nick Villa on the inside. Here they come. And Grandad Steve's going to keep it there as Team MW now attacking on the back of Nick Villa as well here. As he gives him a bit of a tap there. Nick Villa holding on to second place. But Team MW getting a much better run out of turn 1 and moves ahead of him up into P2. So it's Grandad Steve from Team MW with Nick Villa in third, followed by Big Blue, who's attacking on the back of Nick Villa coming through the Curva Grande, as Big Blue's going to have the inside for the De La Rocha chicane. Surely he's going to move through ahead of Nick Villa up into third place here. Side by side here, they come into the braking zone now. Big Blue's going to surely get this one done. He is going to get that one done up into third place. And Big Blue now in the podium places, but Grandad Steve already trying to build out a bit of a gap here. Is in the background, John Boy going straight on over the chicane there, riding over the speed bumps a little bit, and looked like he just tacked the sausage cover a little bit aggressively there. He's now got the Mutt's Nut swooping around the outside of him up into P10. Oh, it's Aussie. Aussie wide there onto the gravel on the exit of Lesmo 2. But keeping some momentum, he's still just ahead of Parpuba, but Parpuba's surely going to get the run on him coming down towards Ascari. Parpuba slightly ahead coming into the braking zone here for Ascari. As in the foreground, we've got Big Blue, who's looking back down the inside of Team MW, but too far back into Ascari for the time being. Parpuba there has made the move on Aussie up into 7th place though.
Looks like they're side by side coming out of that Ascari chicane now.
We've got a load of cars here battling over 2nd place. Look at this!
Wow.
Oh my goodness me! As there is Big Blue leading the pack. You've got Nick the Villa down the middle there. They're making contact there. Come on guys, handbags, get it together. They just about get it together before the braking zone. Big Blue though goes wide. Big lock up there from him. Nick the Villa getting tagged from the rear there. Oh, and Nick the Villa into the barriers. He moved across Team MW there. Team MW nowhere to go. I think Nick the Villa definitely squeezed him there into the braking zone. Nick the Villa down to the back. Team MW in P13. And that promotes Doris Steer onto the podium. But Craig there in 2nd place ahead of him. Parpuba down to P4. Big Blue there in 5th. Has got Aussie on the back of him now as well. Look at this. Look at this pack of cars here.
Wow.
There's a Big Blue there on the inside of, on the outside of Aussie Albie. Aussie Albie's going to get the run coming out of the first chicane and moves himself through up into P5 there. Charlie Goff still ahead of the Mutt's Nuts there in P7 and 8. You've got John Boy there, who's dropped a load of places at the start, but he's made up a couple of places with all the carnage going on in front of him. As Cobb there moves through ahead of Jay up into 10th place. But Jay's still alongside him here. Mike running in 12th place. What is happening to these three? Obviously, reverse grid, but yeah. Currently running in 10th, 11th and 12th places, not making any progress here through the pack as Cobb looking down the inside of Jay. Oh, has to back out of that one at the last minute, and Big Blue's lost it, coming to the De La Rocha chicane. Big Blue's dropped down to P13. Oh.
But more importantly, all that squabbling at the Parabolica, that's allowed Grandad C now to pull it over a 3-second gap.
Team MW's got big damage there on the front end of the car. Oh no, Cobb and Mike coming together there, coming into Lesmo 2, and Mike there's going to have damage, so is Cobb as well. Both of those two having an absolute nightmare. They're going through Lesmo 2. What was happening there? We were watching what was going on behind and we were too busy looking at TMW's damage, but those two are going to be absolutely nowhere. Are they even going to carry on at this point, or are they just going to quit? Obviously, we'll have to wait and see.
It's not moving.
They're going to get points, but saying that with the drop rounds, there's pretty much...
Gone.
Yeah, with the drop rounds, it does mean that you see a lot more people retiring because when you're scoring low points, people assume it's going to be the drop round and there's no point to carry on. But, yeah, we see Mike there retiring from the race and Cobb not moving very fast. So, but he is carrying on for the time being, though.
Always good to see.
But Grano Steve coming out of the Parabolica, he's about to start his fourth lap of the race. And like you said, Ian, he is absolutely in acres of space at the moment in the lead.
Yeah, but this one we're not long talking about Max Verstappen, and he's already pulled out a very Max Verstappen-esque gap.
I wonder if Grano Steve's going to have to hire some bodyguards for the next race.
Big Blue's in now in the pits to repair the damage that he's acquired over the last lap.
Yeah, you can see that front bumper there mashing itself onto the car. But Grano Steve leading by 3.5 seconds. Park Pooper still leading a train of cars. There's 4 of them currently in the line here as they go through the Curva Grande. And Thorstein now looking to the outside of Park Pooper coming up towards the Delaware chicane. Is he going to be able to make this happen? He's going to get alongside him here. Thorstein's going to try and go all the way around the outside. You can see on board with Park Pooper there. Thorstein going late on the race and getting it done. Beautiful move. Oh, Park Pooper went for the cutback, but he mistimed it. He didn't time it to correctly there and tagged the back of him as he was trying to get that cutback. As Charlie knows on the inside of Park Pooper but can't make it happen coming into the Desmo 1. And it stood as he were, but Park Pooper, you could see what he was trying to do there, but I think just got his timing a little bit wrong there, Ian.
Yeah, it definitely.
Oh, and he's wide.
Just goes flying wide. It's going to allow the 2 drivers behind him through. But yeah, he definitely timed that to imperfection rather than perfection, unfortunately. But you know, in these cars, we know they're quite sluggish on the low end, so they are. They're quite, when it comes to the slower, medium slower corners, they can be quite sluggish. So it's, you know, I can understand, like you say, it's understandable what he was trying to do, but you know, he just couldn't get the car turned fast enough. Charlie
looking to the inside of Doris Steer into the Parabolica. Is he going to send one up the inside? He's going to have a look, but Doris Steer keeping it around the outside. Charlie Goff, though, getting a good exit out of the Parabolica. A bit of contact there between them as Doris just trying to hold his ground, but Charlie forcing his way through up into second place. This is now a battle for best of the rest in this race. Grandad Steer said to see you later. As we can see Park Pooper trying to thread the needle down the middle again, like he has done so many times here tonight. Doris, though, just ahead of Charlie Goff and Craig at the moment. Craig trying to poke his nose in there as well. Craig up into third place. Now he's going to try and make a move for second here if he can out the inside of Doris Steer. Doris, though, goes late into the first corner and has that one done as Charlie trying to hold it around the outside here of Craig. Manages to get the move done there up into third place. Excellent racing there from Charlie Goff. Craig and Park Pooper side by side here as they come through the Curva Grande. So many cars in a short space at this point.
Why did it always have to wait till the last race of the night before they start performing like this? Because this is fantastic. This is so much closer race that we've seen for every other race.
Oh, as Charlie there goes off. Charlie there on his final race at Motive in the touring cars as a permanent driver, at least for the foreseeable future there, has dropped down the order to 9th place. What a shame there, Ian, as he was looking on course for a podium in his final race, but he has just gone and drops it there and is now down in 9th, so that's such a shame. As we see Park Pooper all over the back of Doris Steer as they come down the straight. Park Pooper there with the straight line speed, breezes past him like he's not even there up into second place. The Mutt's Nuts there in 4th ahead of John Boy. John Boy's still got Craig on the back of him at the moment with Jay there as well. Grandad Stilo in clear air out the front. What a drive it's been from him in this final race of the night. Saw his opportunity with the high starting position and did not look back after lap 1. Just got himself into the lead and has just pumped in the laps ever since. As John Boy there moving ahead of the Mutt's Nuts up into 4th place as they're coming down towards the Parabolica. Is it going to be completed there? It is, in fact. Craig here trying to go on the outside of both of them here. Craig on the outside of John Boy as they go through the Parabolica. Craig there moving himself through up into 4th place. Oh no! Oh no! John Boy and Mutt's Nuts have come together on the exit of Parabolica. John Boy looked like he moved across him there. Surely surely that was a delusion.
That was very, very sharp. I'm going to go back on that.
We've got to look at the stream again. What on earth was going on there? I mean, John Boy wouldn't do something like that. No way. I think that might not be what it seemed.
looked like he got his right side tires onto the grass. He tried to come away, and his
Okay.
car just spun.
Watching that live, it looked like he deliberately swiped at him and took him out.
Yeah.
But obviously, I know exactly what you're talking about there. He's tried to counter steer and then ended up losing it and just T-boned him basically. Obviously, the Mutts Nuts will take very little.
Slowdowns.
Yeah, the Mutts Nuts will take little consolation from the fact that it was an accident, but nonetheless, it's really affected both of their races massively here.
Well, John Boyd definitely didn't come off anywhere near as bad as what the Mutts Nuts did, unfortunately.
Yeah, but they're still running in consecutive positions though, so.
Yep.
But hey.
Oh, so we've got Senna in the chat saying racing at home with at the home of one of my F1 one of my F1 team. Good luck for the remainder, guys. Thank you very much, Senna.
It's obviously one of our coordinators and admins here for the F1 League here at Motive, and he's doing a fantastic job behind the scenes as well, getting the new F1 League sorted out. He's got some, he's got this news channel going on the in the Discord, which is looking pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen it, Ian, but he's got all of these confirmations of drivers signing for teams, the drivers who are leaving the league, the drivers who are switching teams, and all that. It's really cool what he's got going on.
I've seen the how, but I've not actually had a look at it yet.
Yeah, it's obviously you've got the real F1 drivers' pictures, because I don't think there's many people who would be willing to show their face on Discord. I mean, I'm quite unusual, but then again, I'm a league owner, so it's like.
At this point, you might as well be the co-owner, Chris.
Jeez, calm down.
No, I'm not saying it bad, but me and you are probably the ones that have been here the longest for consistent at a time.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember all those times for years and years where I was commentating on my own and you were there for me, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, it's good to have you back, Ian. It's great to have you back, and I enjoy commentating so much more when it's with you than when it's on my own. So, but yeah, I get what you mean. I do actually get what you mean. I'm only joking, but yeah, obviously Ian's been around since Motive was a baby. He joined, I think, in about the second week of the GTE season, and from there you were hooked, weren't you, mate? You just you were with us consistently for about a year and a half after that, and then obviously your PS4 packed in.
Oh, well, I wouldn't exactly say hooked, more than I felt like I was a hostage.
Oh, Ian, we need to send her photos of our faces.
Oh, great.
So that you can put that we're confirmed for next season as the commentators.
Yeah, that's fair.
I suggested to him in the staff chat that he put out a what's it called? A spoof with my face saying Andy's been sacked as a commentator. Emo guy to commentate alone for season 7.
No.
You see, Ian doesn't like commentating without me, and I don't like commentating without Ian either. So if I get sacked or Ian gets sacked, you're sacking both of us. We come as a pair. You do understand that?
You can't sack the league owner.
Well, you can sack him as a commentator.
The only person that could sack.
I'm not the league coordinator, so technically the league coordinator. If he's not happy with my commentary, he could sack me. Yeah, but if he's not happy with me as a commentator, he could hire someone else. I wouldn't complain. If he thought somebody else could do a better job, then he can sack me. I don't mind. If he thinks that it'd be best for the league to sack me from my role as a commentator, then I'll quite happily just stick to my league owner role. Yes, Senna, go on. Go on, do it. Go on, do it. I dare you. But anyway.
No balls!
Granastino's still leading, and he's got an absolutely dominant gap here, 7.5 seconds right now over everybody else. And Parp Hooper running in second. He's starting to gap Clegg a little bit here. Doris Steer falling off of these as well, so I think we're pretty much set in stone where we are at the moment. It's where we're going to finish. Charlie Goff maybe reeling in Aussie a little bit. Can he nab P6 off him on this final lap? John Boy there running in P8. He's about to lap. No. Yeah, no, he's about to lap Big Blue there. This is like being on ACC now. Having this lap car who's 2 places behind him, right in front of him. Yeah, it's confusing. But thankfully it's the final lap, so we haven't got to worry about it for too much longer. But Granada C coming out of Ascari for the final time here tonight. made his return to motive racing on Tuesday night in the GT4 Championship. He's been getting himself back up to speed. It's been it's taken a few races for him to get into his stride, but this is the Grandad Steed that we know, and this is the Grandad Steed that we've become so accustomed to over the seasons. He's our champion of the touring cars. Little known fact actually, because it was at a time when Motive had kind of had a bit of a, I don't know, a bit of a cancellation almost. But he did actually win the touring car championship at the end of 2021. I think I can't remember what season it was. I think it must have been season 9. But nonetheless, Grandad Steed is going to come over to the line. He's going to take the win here tonight at Monza for the final race of the night. What a performance there from him. Completely obliterated him in his final race of the night. Part Pooper is going to take second place in the end, ahead of Craig, who will come over to take third. Doris Steer over in P4 ahead of Jay, who's going to finish this one in 5th, ahead of Ozzy, who will finish this one in P6 ahead of Charlie. In fact, Jay let Ozzy past at the end there. So Ozzy P5, Jay 6th, Charlie over in 7th with John Boy 8th. Mutts Nuts is coming into the Parabolica for the final time, and it's going to be a P9 here for him. You guys should always commentate together. The best commentators I know. Aww.
Well, you're not really setting the bar very high then, are you, Sam?
Yeah, exactly. You should be putting us under pressure. You should be making us fear for our job security. That would make us step our game up, you know.
Hold on,
We're gonna get complacent now. We're just gonna be like, yeah, we don't have to try. He just loves us.
Senate, is that
No point bothering.
brown I see on your nose there?
No point bothering now. I can't be bothered. No.
Yeah,
There's no incentive for me to make an effort now. I don't care. Yeah, no, fuck it. Anyway, Senna there says, congrats to Grandad for the win at the Temple of Speed. Yeah, indeed. Grandad Steed there, just on another level from everybody else tonight. Absolutely fair play. But that is that then, guys. Steve, Part Pooper and Craig, your podium finishers. And well, that's us for tonight. Make sure you join us tomorrow for the F1 League.
Okay.
Yeah, we're running the F1 now, so quickly, hurry up everyone. But no, it's going to be, sorry F1 drivers, if you miss it, if you're not there tonight, you miss out. But so tomorrow night.
He's brown nosing now.
Oh, Ian, guess what we've got tomorrow for the F1?
What?
A sprint race.
Oh, where are we?
Very, very exciting. We've got the sprint race at Qatar, which is a race that we've never actually raced on here at Motive on the F1 game, so that's going to be extremely exciting indeed. So yeah, make sure you join us tomorrow night at 6:45 PM UK time. If you can't be bothered with the sprint race, then the Grand Prix will probably be live at about 7:05. Join us at 7 just join us for the sprint race. Come on, get with it.
Yeah, but if you're not a true fan, if you don't join us for the sprint race, come on.
Exactly, come on, that's just ridiculous. Anyway, GT3 on ACC will also be early again on Sunday because the Formula 1 Mexico is starting at I think it's 8 o'clock UK time, so we'll be running the GT3s a little bit early.
Give me 2 seconds.
And then obviously on Tuesday night we're back for the GT4 Championship next week. Back on Project Cars 2. We might be running the Porsche Super Cup next week on ACC. On Wednesday, we're not quite sure just at the moment.
It starts
if we can get the numbers.
8 PM UK time on Sunday, the 29th of October.
Yeah, so the GT3s on ACC will be running at 6:30 on Sunday. But GT4s will be back as always for next week at Zolder on Tuesday night, and then the touring cars will be back on the Thursday at the usual time of 8:30 PM UK time, and we will be at Watkins Glen next week for the World Touring Car Championship. We look forward to seeing you all for that, and we look forward to seeing all the drivers again. But from myself and from Ian,
good night.
bye.
Bye.